Well, happy Thursday. It's Dr. Aubert here from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Today, I'm going to chat with you on something I just so passionate about. It's how to get your body self-healing. And I'm going to walk you through my process. All right? Because I get a lot of patients that come to me and they've been to doctor, specialist to specialist, and they're not getting any better. Maybe you're getting worse. I get a lot of them that come to me and they're like, Dr. Aubert, I've been to like 12 doctors. That's like the average I see because, you have a specialist for everything. Right? And those doctors, they're not taking a step back and looking at the entire body. Okay? I'm gonna walk you through my process and how to stay healthy. Okay? Because I want to empower you. That's the other thing too. I actually want to work myself out of a job because I want to get you healthy. I want to create health back in your body because this is how you're designed by God. All right? It doesn't matter if you're dealing with an autoimmune condition like Hashimoto's, RA, lupus, celiac, MS, psoriasis, Crohn's, IBS, any of them. Okay? I've had all patients with all of those. Cancer, yes, I've had cancer patients. Okay, fibromyalgia, anxiety, depression, thyroid issues, liver issues, adrenal issues, chronic fatigue syndrome, gut issues, chronic pain, chronic inflammation, migraines, mast cell activation syndrome, PCOS, fibroids, endometriosis, all of it. All right, I'm gonna chat. So if you don't know who I am, welcome. My name is Dr. Aubert. I am a holistic doctor here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, soon to be in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Getting ready to move last week in September. So excited to be going back. I used to live there in 2012 and 2013. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. But I'm a doctor who really gets to your specific root cause, okay? Because behind any chronic health issue, there's a root cause, okay? We gotta figure that out. And I'm going to show you how we do this. And once we remove that interference and get your cells healthy, you are going to be healthy. All right? That's all there is to it. You don't need to continue down that insane road of going from doctor to doctor, specialist to specialist with no answers. All right? So if you're hopping on live, type live down in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, type replay and let me know where you are watching from, because I would love to come back around to you, say hi, connect with you, and find out how you're doing on this awesome Thursday. All right, so number one is you have to stop owning your label, okay? When you work with me, I don't care about a diagnosis. I start creating health back in your body, because if you're having any chronic health issues, your body is at a state of having more breakdown than build up, okay? And that's where dis-ease comes from. All right? Basically, your cells are starting to break down more than they're able to repair. Does that make sense? Type makes sense down in the comments. So number one, you've got to stop owning your label. That you have to stop. All right? You have to stop. Okay? What you think about, you're going to create more of. It expands. So if you say, oh, I have Hashimoto's, I have fibromyalgia, yeah, you might not feel good, but you have to stop. All right? You have to stop owning that label. I think that's one of the hardest things when I start working with patients is getting them to understand that it's just your cells are not healthy. And once we start creating health back in your cells and really allowing your body that right environment to start being healthy and healing itself on its own, you're going to start to feel good. You just have to create health back in your body, and it might take some time. Some of my patients, over 15, 20 years. It's not going to happen overnight. Remember, you didn't get here overnight, so it's not going to happen overnight, but you are going to start to see your body start to create health pretty quickly, all right? You just have to, number one, stop owning your label, okay? You can't heal if you're always, saying, I have X condition, I have PCOS, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have, hypothyroidism, I have chronic fatigue syndrome, I have mast cell activation, I have PCOS, I have MS, I have lupus, I have Hashimoto's. You gotta stop, all right? You're basically telling your body, you're playing victim mode and telling your body you can't heal, all right? And that's just untrue. And your body, here's the thing, your body's responding correctly to you being in a stress state, okay? And health does not come from you thinking about negative things, okay? If you think about negative stuff, you're not going to have anything positive. It's just not going to happen, all right? So that's step number one. Step number two is we have to find out which cells are stressed and why you're not healing, okay? And we have to get to that root cause. If you're not healing from the other doctor's protocols, is because you're not getting to the root cause and you're not figuring out what's going on with you on a cellular level. If your cells are not healthy, you're not going to be healthy, because your cells make up your tissues and your tissues make up your organs. And here's where you start to see health issues, because you got way too many unhealthy cells. And if your organs are not healthy, then your organs make up your body's systems. And then this is where we start to see even more, because your body systems make up you and how you function. So if you're not healthy and functioning in a healthy way, it's because your cells are not healthy. Now we got to figure out which cells are stressed and why. All right, we got to get to the root cause. Your cells, if your cells are breaking down and not repairing, then you're going to get a lot of chronic inflammation. I know I show this picture a lot, but you're going to get a lot of breakdown, and you're going to get a lot of fatigue and brain fog and hormonal imbalances and anxiety, depression, gut issues, hair loss, heart issues, insulin issues, sleep issues, liver issues. The list goes on, okay? And I get a lot of patients that come to me with a lot of those things, and thyroid issues, hormonal imbalances, okay, depression and insulin issues, PCOS, autoimmune conditions, all this stuff. It's because you got a lot of chronic inflammation in that cell, and that squiggly line means that's the inflammation. And your hormones, that's like T3, estrogen, testosterone, insulin, progesterone, they can't attach to that receptor and come into the cell. Well, if that happens, then your cells can't communicate properly. But also, your cells can't bring in other nutrients like fatty acids, amino acids, glucose into the cell, vitamins and minerals. It can't build enzymes, all the things, all right? And also, the mitochondria is the powerhouse plant of your cell. And that if you're struggling with low energy and brain fog, the top two main things that I see a lot with my patients, migraines, that's because your cells are not healthy. And I get a lot of, like I said, thyroid issue patients because of the chronic fatigue and the brain fog and depression and insulin and progesterone issues. And basically, your body is not in balance, okay? Anytime your thyroid is not working, it means that you're on a stress side of your nervous system. Your cells are breaking down and your body's not able to repair, okay? So for example, if you have a thyroid issue, you have thyroid receptors on every single cell of your body. Okay, and let's say like 10% of your thyroid is not working correctly. That means 10% of all of your cells are not working properly. So then, like I mentioned, you're going to start to have fatigue, brain fog, female hormonal imbalances, anxiety, depression, gut issues, heart issues, hair loss, insulin issues, sleep issues, migraines, liver issues, female hormonal imbalances, all of them. Okay, so that's just one example, but it takes about 70% of your thyroid to not be functioning properly for it to show up on blood work. That's why you could have normal thyroid labs and still have all the issues that I'm mentioning, because you have your thyroid receptors on every single cell. Okay, it doesn't matter what's going on in the blood. If they can't get in the cell, you're screwed. Okay, so that's step number 2. Step number 3 is you gotta get your gut healthy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't have a healthy gut, and yes, you can have an unhealthy gut. If you're having, here's the thing, if you're having any chronic issue, you have an unhealthy gut. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're not having any gas, bloating, diarrhea, constipation, or acid reflux. If you have a chronic health issue, you have an unhealthy gut, straight up. Okay, this is the root of your body. Think of like a tree, and the tree has roots. Your gut is your root. And if that is not healthy and getting the nourishment to your cells, you're going to be in a stress state. Your cells are going to break down. All right? It's going to activate high adrenal function, lower thyroid function anytime you're in a stress state. But this is the root of your body. Okay? And it's also your second brain. Type a 2 down in the comments if you've ever heard that your gut is your second brain. Let me know. And it's actually running the show. It's running the show. There's little good microbes down there. They're running the show, okay? They help break down your food into amino acids, glucose, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, help build enzymes, build hormones, neurotransmitters, a lot of things, okay? And if you're also regulate insulin levels too. If you're having insulin issues, you have an unhealthy gut, just straight up, okay? And a lot of things. Your gut is your second brain, all right? And also 97% of your serotonin is produced in that gut. So if you're dealing with like thyroid issues, female hormonal imbalances, sleep issues, chronic fatigue, everything I've just mentioned, okay, chronic inflammation, you have an unhealthy gut because also 80 to 85% of your immune system is located in your gut, the thing that heals you, keeps you healthy. So that's it in a nutshell. And then I work with you on nutrition and with other health appointments. I really work with you on that mental and emotional aspect because that will really, really cause a stress response in your body. So here's how I determine what is actually going on, number one, in your cells. And how I heal the gut is I do that in a very simple 4-step simple system with functional whole foods, because food is medicine, heals that gut, gets the roots and your second brain healthy, seals up what's called leaky gut, because if you have leaky gut, you have chronic health issues. If you have chronic health issues, you have leaky gut. Just straight up. I've worked with too many people now. So anyway, it heals that gut and it really allows your immune system to, number one, start healing yourself and getting your body healthy. All right. And also works with the communication pathways inside your body, like helps naturally balance out your hormones, neurotransmitters, work the vagus nerve, helps the brain, heart, liver, gut, all of it. So if you want that 4-step simple system with functional whole foods, just type a 4-step down in the comments or send me a message. I'm going to show you a sample report of the type of testing I do with my patients so we can actually see, why are your cells stressed? Okay, which cells are stressed, number one, and why. This tests you on a cellular level, but it does it on an energetic level because we're made up of cells, but we're also more energy than matter. So it makes sense to test on both. And this is a non-invasive test. Use a hair, fingernail, and toenail clippings and a saliva sample. I will actually ship you a test kit. You put all that in a prepackaged, pre-stamped envelope. You'll mail it to a facility that I work with. Once I get your test results back and they've analyzed them, then we will hop on a 60-minute health appointment. That is $4.99 through end of September. After September, October 1st, it's going back up to my normal $6.59 price. So take advantage of this now. But if you want that, just type test down in the comments or send me a message. I'm going to show you a sample report. So here is that sample report. It literally tests every body system of your entire body down to that cellular level. It's going to tell me which cells are stressed. And then it's going to tell me why. Food allergies and environmental sensitivities, nutritional imbalances, your cells don't have the right nutrients to build its hormones, neurotransmitters, your body will not be functioning properly. Or to keep your cells healthy, your body will not be functioning properly. Toxins, one of the biggest things I see with my patients. And I will get a report of which molds, and if you have any heavy metals. This patient didn't have any, which is a good thing. But like molds, they can cause a lot of chronic issues. Parasites, oh my God. I think Epstein-Barr virus, especially like with the bacterias and a lot of parasites. Epstein-Barr virus has been a big thing. Lyme has been a big thing. A lot of things. And then which hormones are out of balance. So that is a sample report. So if you are ready, let's do it. Let's do it. I only want people who are ready to really start improving their health. So if you are just completely tired of being sick and tired and you just want your health back, type test down in the comments or send me a message. That test plus one health appointment is $4.99 through end of September. After that, it is going back up. I'm not keeping the $4.99 price. It's just way too low. It's way too low and my lab fees are going up. So if you want that, type test down in the comments or send me a message. And if you want that functional whole food nutrient protocol with the functional whole foods to really start providing your healing that gut, type 4-step down in the comments or send me a message. But I'm gonna tell you, your body's self-healing and you have to, number one, stop listening to those other doctors. All right? And we just have to start creating health back in your body. And I only want people who really are committed to improving their health and they really want to get healthy. Okay, because this is how you're designed by God. We just have to provide that right environment for your body to heal itself on its own. So anyway, this is Dr. Aubert here from Albuquerque, New Mexico, sending you much love because love is healing. And when you start working with me, you'll know it. You'll know it. But anyway, I hope that you're having a great Thursday and I look forward to helping you out with your health very, very soon.